Good morning, traders. This is Bloomberg First Alert Audio for Tuesday, January 17th. Asian markets gained, led by a 4% rise in Shanghai, 3.2% gains in Hong Kong, as Chinese GDP grew 8.9% in Q4, while gains across the board in Europe led by a greater than 1% rise in France, Germany, Italy, and Spain. Fitch says Greece is insolvent, will default, and the ESFF loses a AAA rating after S&P downgrades France and Austria. US dollar lower by 0.8%, euro is higher by 1%, gold futures higher by $32, and crude futures are back above 100, up 2.2%. 10-year yield at 1.9%. Dow futures higher by 107 points, S&P's higher by 12, Nasdaq futures higher by 25. On the economic front at 8:30, Empire Manufacturing, estimate 11. And regarding earnings today, New Oriental Education, Q2 EPS in line, sees Q3 revenues below estimates. Take-Two sees 2012 loss. Citigroup Q4 EPS and revenue trail estimates. Forest Labs Q3 EPS $1.04 versus estimates of $1.01. And Wells Fargo Q4 EPS 73 cents versus estimates of 72. Some of the calls to note this morning over at Goldman Sachs. Charles Schwab raised to buy. Stifel raised to buy. Intercontinental Exchange, Knight Capital, and Philip Morris cut to neutral. DreamWorks cut to sell. Monster Beverage raised to buy. Tesla raised to buy. And Westlake raised to buy. Huntsman cut to neutral, and Commercial Metals rated to sell, all over Goldman Sachs. The Bank of America, Hospira added to Bank of America's US 1 list. Pfizer removed. UDR raised to neutral versus underperform. Over at Citigroup, US Bancorp cut to neutral versus buy. Over at Deutsche Bank, AK Steel, Afro Resources cut to hold. Central European cut to sell, and Consolidated Energy rated new buy. Over at JP Morgan, American Express and Intel cut to neutral. Linear Technology cut to underweight. Discover Financial raised to overweight. Apollo raised to overweight. Campbell's Soup cut to underweight. And Carnival Cruise cut to neutral versus overweight. Over at Jefferies, American Axle cut to underperform. FedEx, UPS, and JB Hunt cut to hold. Over at Morgan Stanley, Texas Roadhouse cut to equal weight. Panera raised to overweight. And Hyatt raised to equal weight. Over at Susquehanna, Royal Caribbean, and Carnival cut to neutral. UBS says buy United Health ahead of Q4. Applied Materials raised to outperform at RBC. And finally, over at Wells Fargo, Patterson UTI cut to market perform. Meritage Homes cut to market perform. Medtronic raised to outperform. And that's your First Alert Audio morning call for Tuesday, January 17th, 2012.